Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper.
He was telling this story like, you know when I would believe a black person telling me a story that they got pulled over by a helicopter, when this nigga's like, the nigga would be saying it to a story to you, he'd be like, bro, of all the shit in the world, I never thought I'd be pulled over by a helicopter. I knew it was bad for us niggas, but they pulling us over with helicopters now, nigga. I can't even go in the backyard now, and the motherfucking helicopter rolls up now. Like, I couldn't believe this shit, nigga. Like, I know cops fuck with this nigga, but they pulling out helicopters now? No, nigga, you sitting here acting like, well, I went back into all of my tutelage with my dad. My dad reminded me of the time that the helicopter from Chips pulled up with T2 driving. This nigga telling about when Terminator 2 got in the fucking helicopter, looked at the motherfucker and said, yeah, out. Nigga, what? How the fuck do you know cop cars pull up in front and behind your house? And how the fuck did cop pull up behind your house? You said there was a backyard. So now you're in the backyard, you know there's cops out front, you know there's cops in the back, you can see all of this outside of the bright beam of a helicopter light beaming down onto you. You're in the middle of the part of this is the end, where niggas is getting sucked up to heaven, but you know that there's cops out front, cops out back, but you also just said your fucking eyes were closed. And then you opened your eyes and you could tell that there was cops in the backyard with you and in the front yard, and in the front of the house. Bitch, you fucking with something like a monster, bro. You fucking with something like a monster, bro. Christy, she gone. Shout out to CK. Hashtag CK a motherfucking lie. Hashtag CKAML. CK has reported that Vita Hamster Watch, which is who we fuck with, Hamster Watch has reported that Christy has left for some other white bitch named Claire. Diversity. Lesbach will be happy to know that the vegan is gone.
Diversity. MVP, let's go look at this dam one more time. You weren't even out there with me with the dam yesterday.
In the dark and saw the confusion on the faces of the people in the helicopter. You want to know what you would see if you looked up into a helicopter? You would see this. You would see just a bright ass fucking light. You would see nothing else. He saw the look of confusion on the cop's face. Bitch, where?
Nigga, it feels so good to be back.
Busy Blue, denounce this nigga. I'm calling you the fuck out.
I stand by it.
Denounce this nigga.
I stand by it.
You can't be letting niggas out here lie like this on niggas out here making it worse. You know like a motherfucker, the police shit that niggas gotta go through is real. And you got this nigga sitting here telling this cockamamie ass fucking story for nothing but fucking clout. He over here literally saying this shit to white folk to drink the sweet taste of white tears. He wants to collect all of those sweet,
okay, good MVP.
Thirst quenching white tears. Denounce this nigga.
Denounce.
You on the clock. Denounce
Marcus.
this nigga.
What up, nigga? I see you up and at him early.
I'm sick of this shit. Brody? I'm sick of you niggas letting niggas like this come in and make a bad name for niggas like me.
You wasn't out here yesterday.
Niggas who out here fighting for their family, fighting for their squad, and fighting for real motherfucking people, and putting in real motherfucking work. I don't give a fuck about being on the show, because I'm gonna be alright if I don't be on the show. Because guess what? No matter who they put in the house, I get paid off of it, bitch. Remember that.
Yeah, I only got like a day left.
I get paid off of it.
And I gotta get work done and shit today.
Pussies.
Trying to make sure I got enough money to get back home. Because if Christy had to be back fucking Thursday, it would be better. Because, you know, motherfucking payday's Wednesday.
You have to denounce it.
But I'm gonna see if she can call off work. That'd be perfect. But that's another problem for another moment. Right now, I'm just enjoying my last little bit of Oklahoma.
Are y'all going to PD, Jesse?
Because I probably won't be back here until season's end.
I will vouch for Swaggy before I vouch for this nigga. I will say it again just so we don't have no understanding. I will vouch for Chris Swaggy C. Williams before I vouch for this nigga.
Damn, that bitch got a fat ass.
He gone. He gone.
She ugly as fuck, but her ass is fat. Then that bitch just like backed out.
After them, my father arrived around that same time, asking what's going on, and they say they were looking for someone.
That's the plan.
So understand, he's standing there in a fucking standoff with the police.
It really just depends on finding somewhere that'll accept. You know what I mean?
Fuck up and go.
Because I don't have to put in no transfer for work. You feel me?
Hey, what's going on?
Direct deposit hits everywhere in the country.
Yelling from a loudspeaker, get on the ground, keep your hands. He just said the police are yelling confusing directions at him. But his pops just walked up and they said,
I had just something to drink before we head to the.
so what's going on? And this was the police reaction. He's standing out there with the cops with the helicopter and gun on him. And his pops walks up casually and says, what's going on? And the police say this.
Then they say nothing more to either of us. They get in their cars and leave.
They did all of that helicopter shit for his daddy to walk up and blow his whistle and clear this fucking out. His daddy rolled up, give me a fucking number, get the roll. Apparently his daddy is...
We gonna have to wait and see, you know what I mean?
Security. Top flight, who are you? Top flight motherfucking security, that's who.
Like them stealing that fucking money from me. Like, so I gotta fix a $4,000 hole. That's really my main thing. Which, not, I mean, it ain't the same type of hole because I'm like not in the hole per se, but it's like, you know, that was, nigga, I was inside with equipment.
These niggas arrived in the helicopter and rolled out in the bro. I think the cops were in an Intrepid. Nigga, you said they was in a helicopter. Nah, it was a Dodge Intrepid helicopter. Yeah, the police got unmarked helicopters now, bro. You be thinking it's the news until they roll up. Nah, for real shit. Like real shit, nigga. I was out in the backyard, nigga. I thought it was the motherfucking Channel 13 news.
Can I get a large Dr. Pepper, please?
Shit, nigga, they rolled up. It was the cops, nigga.
A large Dr. Pepper?
Oh, sorry. Anything else?
That's all, please.
All right, 109.
Thank you. Exactly, but I'd rather be like that, MVP. I'd rather me counting on some money and it don't come than me owing some money, because I still owe a little bit. But I mean, I don't even owe $1,000, which is, that's why I don't be doing it, because that type of shit happens. Should be totally out of your control. And then it make you look bad.
They went in the house, they went to bed, they never talked about it again. This nigga didn't get no counseling. And the only thing he started doing from that point on was waking up in the morning, looking in the mirror, and trying to figure out how he can walk through life without the police being in helicopters fucking with this nigga. You cannot make this shit up. You can't make this shit up, bro.
I'm in amazement.
The rest of his life is revolved around sitting around, looking himself in the mirror with the resources every day. What he has to do to his parents, to his fucking cops.
I don't know. I'm glad they did it though. I needed that smoke. Yes, please. I needed that smoke, y'all. Oh, no thanks. Appreciate it. I'm like a 7.5, bro. What you do? She was 10. And Nick, that's all you, Marcus. You was a hard 7.5, bro. Emphasis on hard. Pause. Matter of fact, keep that. Good morning. Thank you very much.
Nigga, you look like Al B. Shore, nigga. Like, if they pulling up on anybody, they not pulling up on Ray Ray, they not pulling up on Cookie, they pulling the chopper out for the product of a strong female, nigga. If they would have rolled up in the helicopter and saw that shirt, they would have immediately rolled the fuck off. This nigga is saying this shit like, bro, I don't even think he knows how loud a helicopter.
Let's go see some nature, y'all. Let's go down nature for a minute, man. This is a nature place.
He didn't tell no parts about how
I need to be at peace after yesterday.
was getting fucked up.
It just gets my blood going.
From the helicopter. Mind you, the dogs are good as shit. The dogs are just chilling like, what the fuck is happening? They ain't shot no dog. They ain't even threatened dogs as far as he knew. There's no details at all that this nigga told that this nigga.
Nigga, what kind of dog was it?
Swaggy, bro.
What kind of dog was it?
This is unreal, nigga.
Get to the job. What other Big Brother podcaster is gonna call out these ain't shit mothers to their face? Cause you know what them ain't shit mothers gonna do? Them ain't shit mothers gonna try to group the rest of the bitches in. Hey y'all, you hear how he talking about us? Us? No, we was talking about you. It's all this we shit, Claude. We get some bad news in that letter back there.
Chico beat the brakes off of this nigga. Chico fuck bitches.
Right. Chico fuck bitches, Marcus.
Chico fuck bitches.
That was where you fell off with it.
Whatever you want.
Now you retracted it. I did see where you retracted it. But that's where you fell off, nigga. Like, Chico fuck bitches, bro.
What I need, I can't give myself. I tried speaking differently, but just got called surprisingly articulate.
So now cops are still fucking with this nigga and pulling him over, except that now he's learned how to stop talking so ghetto to the cops when they pull him over in the helicopters, that now he's talking better to the cops, but they just...
What's wrong with Angela?
They just said he speaks so well before they read him his Miranda rights. Sir, you speak so well. You have the right to remain silent. Any of that proper English you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have a right to an attorney. And if you can't afford an attorney, which you nigger ass most likely can't, do you have any questions, nigga?
Why didn't they march for this nigga? That was the part I was confused about.
This nigga from San Bernardino. He didn't say Compton. He didn't say Watts. He didn't say he was fucking with the LA Kings. None of this shit. This nigga from San Bernardino.
Nigga, I so wish RJ was there yesterday, bro. Cause nigga, when I'd have said San Bernardino, nigga, he would have lost it, nigga. Bro, he would have lost it. I don't know why I know local Los Angeles geography so well and like in that area and shit, but I do. I can't say I've been to LA and shit so many times. That's why, but I mean I do, man. And bro, San Bernardino, bro, that's like Beverly Hills and shit. You not broke out in Bernardino. You know how mad San Bernardino residents would be if there was a helicopter patrolling over there? That's the other thing people don't understand is it's not just the cops trust rich people. And that's why I try to get people to understand. It's not just that the cops don't trust rich, or they do trust rich people, so that's why they don't fuck with them. No, rich people don't allow that shit. When cops start fucking with them, they do something about it. I seen it happen over at Christie's fucking, like where she grew up, right? Motherfucking cops used to park in the housing edition. You know, it's like well off to do people in the housing edition. So they used to park in the housing edition and motherfucker just set up a speed trap in their own fucking housing division and was just, you know, pulling people over in their housing edition for speeding. Nigga, HOA and all them niggas called a meeting, got together, and they all went to the motherfucking police. Was like, nigga, y'all not allowed to come in here and pull over any resident over in here. Cops ain't pulled over a motherfucker since.
This ain't the trap. He not living in the trap. He out there with Uncle Elroy. And I know I said I love the hood. I never lived the hood.
And this Claire bitch, this shit is a problem, bro. They went and got a Danielle Donato lookalike in a season where they're claiming it's all new people. You can't make it up with them, bro. Every time you can think you can make this shit up, bro, you can't make this shit up. Just like this.
So you know a lot of times
put a nigga with a suit on, shotgun in your face. It's tough being a nigga, bro. Allison Groudner got to go. She only know how to cast soft niggas and gay niggas, and then she cast white boys to do whatever the fuck they want. They're just living life. Then all the bitches got to be, bro. These bitches are like crackheads, bro. And then to hear motherfuckers arguing back and forth about Christy or Claire, and I'm like, bro, both of these bitches ain't like, why? What are we arguing over these hoes? Why? What are we doing?
This nigga said he walked into an active crime scene.
What are we doing?
By accident. So he admitted that he wasn't supposed to be on the crime scene, and he probably should have known it was an accident. So I guess he was reading a book, reading his phone, and he was going on an active crime scene with guns. And he stumbles upon this crime scene with guns.
But it also was like I said, I guess I predicted this softly, because I told you, I was like, bro, if y'all think they don't have alternates that are all going to be along the lines of the motherfuckers that they want in the house, because when somebody leaves the house, it should not, bro, that looks bad to me. When you leave the house, somebody leaves the house, and then you cast somebody instantly that looks just like them or around the same way or same type. No, it should be just a random grab out of the bag if this fucking game has some type of integrity. I'm like, why don't y'all give there's 16 house guests. Well, why don't you call every 16 house guests a position? And then you just trying out for a position on the team like a football team. You could try out for the gay black man. You could try out for the soft black man. You could try out for the dirty white girl. You could try out for the naive white girl. You could try out for the gold digging slut white girl. You could try out for the Jesus black bitch. You could try out for the multiple other category. That's too much like logic, though. That's too much like logic, though. They instantly replaced that bitch, and I was like, why does this bitch look like fucking Danny? And I've seen multiple people on Twitter call that shit out, side by side pictures and everything. I'm like, bro, like she wasn't like good like that, bro. When she got her second chance in the house, I was okay with it because her dad literally won the game. So I'm okay with it, even though everybody I thought agreed that it was all Dick and not Danielle. But by the time she came back in the show, people was like, Danielle was damn near a goat. And I'm like, okay, no. Then, look what turns around and happens. This bitch comes back on 14 or 13, shows that she's a trash ass player. Bro, I'd rather have Dominic in All Stars 2 than her. She comes back in All Stars 2, got played by fucking Cody, because she thought that she had the magical pussy that could tame Cody. Dumb bitch.
It was almost like the right people didn't give him the reaction he wanted from the helicopter story. So they was like, yeah, I got worried about a helicopter, and then he was like, hey, Andy pulled a shotgun on me when I walked into a cinema.
And I think I'm gonna make a shadow Allison Grodner petition. Because I got a feeling like, yeah, we gonna have fun because we know how to make this shit entertaining no matter what, because we smart. The rest of the motherfuckers are gonna be real depressed about this shit. They're gonna be, bro, they fall for it every year. These niggas sitting around really thinking Derek got a chance to win. I was like, that nigga, I only want him in the food competition on my team. That's it. Because with him being a CrossFit athlete, he can't miss meals. Exactly. They hit an agent. That's what they did. Because first of all, whatever reason he say that Claire left, I'm calling right now. I'm calling it right now. It's bullshit. Bullshit. I'm talking about straight bullshit. And so what happened was she decided she didn't want to be in the house because she probably figured she would end up losing more money than she would make. She left out of the fucking house. And then she came, and then then soon as she was like, she's leaving, bro, they just called the motherfucking agent and was like, send me a warm body, nigga. Because I believe it was Ray last night before we got off was like, they said Swaggy was a super fan. And I was like, nigga, I forgot all about that. Like the whole super fan term is just such a non-starter for me. Because it's not even a real thing. Nigga, you don't own no Big Brother merchandise. You've watched 3 seasons and you a super fan. Or my favorite is when niggas be like, I've been watching Big Brother since I was 8. So you definitely don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You were in a house with Big Brother on at 8. You were not watching Big Brother at 8. Sorry. But that's the thing about, that's the new millennium. Remember back in the day, if you heard somebody say they were a super fan, you knew that it didn't really have a definition, but you knew at bare minimum they had a gang of the merchandise, cups, all of the damn near anything with the fucking name on it. They've watched every episode, some shit like that. Now niggas is so lazy where niggas just claim to be shit and then do like a fraction of the work. Like the amount of Big Brother that motherfuckers watch and be like, I've watched and mastered this game. I'm like, nigga, how? I think I'm gonna win not because I've mastered the fucking game, because I study harder and the rest of y'all just don't. The game is a hard game. They literally casted somebody. Remember, they try to tell us that they had these competitions in store to try to keep people from playing timid, right? But literally one of the fucking cast said their strategy was to float. They said that. They said their strategy was to float. If your whole thing is trying to get the motherfucking game, the people in the game to play for real, which y'all niggas know y'all ain't, that's a fucking lie. Because when niggas are playing, that means they'll do unpredictable shit that y'all can't control. Y'all need niggas sitting around waiting for whoever run the house to give them instructions. You gonna turn around and tell me you want motherfuckers to play the game and then cast somebody literally. I can't even remember the last person I've heard say that. I can't think I've heard anybody. Enzo won't even say that, and we all know that's that nigga's strategy. I mean, they let Enzo win $50,000, bro. It was either gonna be Enzo or motherfucking Nicole. And then CBS wondered why an all-star season of that show was such a failure. You had Allison in charge of casting. Look at the cast we got. Look at the cast we got. How many badass casts have to happen in a row like in a row before Allison's job is at least in jeopardy? Like, don't nobody even, bro. And then all the preseason, motherfuckers is like, yeah. Motherfuckers is like, yeah. Well, what the fuck is the name of that shit? They complaining about they was talking about like how it's proof that Robin Cass, it was proof that Robin Cass was like the problem. Because they were like, well, since no leak happened, we know that the leak has always been Cass. And I'm like, that doesn't even fucking make sense, but okay. I'll tell you why it ain't, bro. They got them niggas doing hostage videos. Ain't no telling when they even fucking did them videos. Derek is fat as shit. He ain't so fat in his pictures. I bet you they already got photos and videos and shit of. I can't wait to see when they go pick these niggas up. I cannot wait to see when they go pick these niggas up. Which, I mean, two things that are weird just from yesterday. It's weird as fuck that Hamster Watch knows who's gone and who got replaced, and y'all ain't said shit. And then they get to say the reason for this will come tomorrow. You mean to tell me you told me who left and who's coming, but no reason why? And then you tell us a reason tomorrow, which is today, as if you gonna tell me the real reason. Nigga, you know like I know what you about to do. Nigga, you know like I know what you about to do. personal reasons. Exactly. Exactly. Olivia Pope got to go over their shit, figure this out. Can't really be letting niggas, you know, burn stuff and shit. I don't even fucking know at this point. I just know I'm about to do numbers this season off of this goofy ass shit. It's just too many moving parts. And bro, and this is how stupid CBS is. They suck at controlling the narrative. The only shit that's out right now is the incompetence of the cast, the incompetence of the casting department, and these motherfucking twists and shit they couldn't wait to announce because we were supposed to get hype fell flat as fuck. Not just us. I don't see anybody talking of all the shit they talking about on Big Brother Twitter. Nobody sitting there like, I can't wait for the twist on premiere night and blah 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 blah. Everybody already know what time it is. How many years is this in a row where it's like after the first competition, like fucking 6 people are safe? Motherfucker, they haven't done the team shit since like 14. Nigga, Swaggy won a team competition night 1. That's why he couldn't go home. Swaggy wasn't HOH. He won a team competition. Oh, I ain't knew about the twist at all. And I think one of the twists can involve bringing Derek or Cody or somebody back. Dead ass. I'm dead ass. Because they've already set up that it's a twist like what they did with Uncle Kevin. And I told everybody when that shit happened, I said that was a clear payoff for Paul to get in the house. They knew, because remember, if Uncle Kevin don't take the money, then Paul is not in the house. What were the fucking odds that a house guest going into the house day 1 was turning down $25,000? Stop the cat. $25 bands. Day 1. It was a chance somebody's gonna turn it down. So, okay, they offered 25 bands. They've already said there will be some sort of quote-unquote punishment. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What's the punishment gonna be? Everybody's favorite duo is motherfucking Derek and Cody. Why wouldn't you bring one of them back? And her ass went to the house immediately. But how they clean that? But that was different. That was when it was all about pure gameplay. So that was a real chance she took. They had a box with $10,000 cash that she should have fucking declined, but she took the $10K in front of everybody, and then not only took it in front of everybody, everybody got a punishment of eating peanut butter and jelly. Uncle Kevin got $25,000 in secret, and then they put Paul in the house. Let that sink in. They gave Uncle Kevin 25 G's in secret. They made that bitch take 10 G's in front of the whole fucking house. And told her, if you take it, all of those people standing over there gonna have to eat peanut butter and jelly. That's a no-brainer. You can't take it. Not unless you are determined that I'm willing to take $10,000 and go home. At least I get guaranteed 10 G's. I'll go home with 10 G's right now. Then okay, cool. But if you do that shit thinking you got a chance of 500,000, but that's how they did it. Because remember, they want Paul in. If everybody stood up in front of the house and they go, You win this $25,000, but something's gonna have to be unleashed on the house. You think Uncle Kevin still would have took that money? Remember, y'all saw how pussy 19 was. Any of them would have took that fucking money if they had to stand up in front of the house, knowing that something was gonna be unleashed on the house, and then that thing that was unleashed was Paul. As soon as people realized what Paul was, bro, they ass would have been the fuck up out of there. That's why I couldn't believe that they would let Paul dictate any $25,000 discussion. Because I'm like, yo, nigga, if nobody takes that, you ain't in here. So you sitting here feigning outrage about this $25,000 is utterly ridiculous. I was like, nigga, y'all just be, bro, I couldn't believe they let Paul pull that shit, bro. I'm like, nigga, they wild. I'm like, nigga, Paul's sitting there talking shit about motherfucker having a $25,000 when literally that's why he's in the house. That damn near would have mind fucked me. I damn near would have been like, wait, did Paul actually really did get the money and come in the house? So whenever they want something bad enough, they will make it happen. And they'll make it seem like, oh, see, you shouldn't have took the money. When it's like, bruh, who the fuck was turning down 25 G's? Because that was the whole thing, how they try to explain Paul away. Well, shouldn't have took the money. Well, come on, man, that's not realistic. This is a game about making money, and you giving half of second place away day one without going through the show for 100 days. Because remember, I ain't seen that much since, before or after. When have you seen it? When have they given away $25,000? You would have thought they'd have gave 25 racks away on All-Stars. They didn't. They broke that shit up. They gave 5,000 here, 5,000 here, 5,000 here. They gave a bunch of 5,000s away. But when they wanted Paul in the house, 25 G's. And to prove that they wanted Paul in the house, they bought somebody off with 25 G's, put him in the house, and gave him just the most ridiculous bevy of powers you've ever seen in your life. Ever. Like nobody's talking about Xavier at all. I'm like, you already a non-factor, bro. That's because black people waiting to see what he gonna say and do first. They claim that they be on some, we support all. No, we don't. Like I said last night, and I stand by it. Let this nigga come out and fuck with one of these white bitches and see what happens. I've yet to hear a black bitch ever mention Olive. All these motherfuckers who claim they super fans, all this shit, I've yet to hear one mention Holland. Shit, they don't even mention Marvin. Will Megan. They don't even, the only black men they know are the gay ones. And Swag. Remember, Davon got up in her eviction speech and named off all the great black brother players that were all fucking black females. There's never been a great black man, including Cassandra. I'm like, this bitch playing that shit from day one. Because if you really know who Cassandra is, you wouldn't really be vouching for her, especially as somebody who's supposed to be pro-black. I thought y'all didn't like people that tap dance for the white man. What happened to that? Did we get some fucking bad news in the letter back there? No tour of the house. They're not doing shit. They haven't unveiled the house. Nothing. They knew what they were doing. They threw us a red herring to make us think that they were ready, and they were nowhere near ready. We always get the fucking house well before the fucking cast. House ain't ready. They don't even know the fuck's being in the house for sure. Niggas is pulling out. Remember, everybody in they motherfucking in they bios and shit were framed to be big fans of the show. What's your favorite duo, favorite moment? They framed it so everybody looked like they big fans of the show. How you a big fan of the show and pull out? How that happen? How the fuck does that make any sense? How the fuck does that make any, and I mean any sense, bro? Because even if you're gonna quote unquote lose money, unless you're gonna come out homeless to that shit, you doing that shit. It's supposed to be a dream of yours. Y'all super fans, remember? I don't know anybody I would consider a super fan that would get a chance to be on the shore and pull out. Ian is a real super fan. Ian wouldn't have pulled out talking about, all right, well, I'm gonna miss some money. Ian a fan for real. It's hard for me. Uncle Zach literally would lose money. He's even said it and said, I don't care, because that's how much I love the game and want to play the game. I'm like, the game ain't ready. They released the cast. Find out one motherfucker in the cast had already been replaced. And you know how I got proof, Angela, of why I'm about at least 85% sure that Claire was just a motherfucking, they called the agency. So Christian, they said Christian is a replacement. He replaced somebody. If you go to like Christian shit, he got like 100 followers on platforms and shit like that. Like, he ain't got no followers and shit at all, right? But in his links, in his bios, he got an agent. It's an agent. That's why I told John, when I was talking to John, I was dead ass fucking serious. I'm like, look, man, I'm not saying motherfuckers gotta do this shit overnight. We gotta make this shit by Big Brother 24, because that's not realistic planning. I was like, but John, he know about long logistic planning. I'm like, Angela with the shits. I'm like, bro, I was like, we ain't gotta worry about funding in the planning stage. We just plan it. If we plan the shit right and have every corner covered and have it documented, bro, we can get somebody and get financing and all of that shit. We actually can, because we actually have studied every corner of the game to where we could make our own shit. Because that's why, and it really made me confident in hearing that when it was like, they motherfuckers was mentioning Glass House was basically like Big Brother and then got pulled off because Big Brother was hating. So that let me know. I'm like, oh, so y'all don't want no competition. And when you ain't got no competition, that's why you don't want no competition. You losing like a motherfucker right now, and you scared that somebody gonna come in and figure out what you just can't. Allison Grotner's in this fucking bubble out in fucking Hollywood, and that's where she sits and stays. These motherfuckers think they can call a cast diverse with 2 people from the same fucking city when the whole thing is about 16 people across the country. There should never, and I repeat, ever be 2 people from the same city, but it keeps happening over and over. Kevin and motherfucking Jessica, they were from Boston. Motherfucking Android and Tyler were from Hilton Head. every fucking year. It's two people from like the same city and shit, coincident. Hilton Head, South Carolina. How the fuck did you find two people from Hilton Head, South Carolina? Maybe they already fucking went together. Maybe that's why Angela turned her back on Rachel that fast and all these other fucking things and believed it instantly, because she's like, well, me and Tyler actually go together, so anything these hoes are trying to say Tyler did against me is laughable, since that's really actually my dude. They went to bro, I cannot stress this enough. Hilton Head, South Carolina. A place I never fucking heard of. They found two people by coincidence to compete in this game. All right, bro, you got it. Nah, you got it. And then they be wondering why everybody be so fucking cynical and shit. That's why everybody be cynical. Motherfuckers just straight think everybody's stupid. Remember all the pregame and shit last year with Derek? And then they try to make us believe. I'm like, bro, I'm not even that dumb and naive. I'm like, wait, so y'all trying to tell me y'all really thought that none of them be pregame, especially in All-Stars? Yeah, fucking right. It's like the ones who didn't pregame were dummies from trying to have, bro, there's no integrity left. The integrity of the game has left, and they trying to figure out a way to get this game back popular when it's just that simple. You know, it's laughable that they say shit like still expect the unexpected when we know we gonna see Zingbot, OTEV, we gonna see Hot DeVito, we gonna see BB Comics, we'll see the slop segment, we'll probably see a battle back. It's expected unexpected, but I can name like half the shit that's gonna happen. It's just, you just change the order a little bit. OTEV is gonna happen later in the game. Zingbot's gonna happen later. Like, that's all for jury people. Jury people get, you know, the games. They, bro, this is not Price is Right. I'm not going on there because I want to play Plinko. Like, bro, stop doing the same shit over and over. And all they do, like I said, is change skins. Same shit, give it a different name. It's gonna be a beach club meets Monte Cristo in the same fucking house. In the same fucking house they about to have Beach Club Monte Cristo thing. The hardest part of the reason why they gotta, okay, so they gotta stop getting people from where they're getting them from, casting agencies, shit like that. Because the main reason why is these niggas is not going to game because they don't want to get canceled. Yep, they did that thing in 17. And then the new thing is they have all this built-in cheating in now. What do I mean? They always adding some type of extra competition that can override motherfucking head of household. Or override the house, all this shit. Every year. The MVP, the hacker. They had that temptation tree. It's always some shit. Always some shit. Thank you, Eli. Paul Power. They always got to, and so the thing going on this year is the wild card competition. The motherfucker you gonna want to go home is going to be in trouble to go home and win a wild card competition. And then here's the thing with the wild card competition. See, they talk about it from this standpoint where it's like, it could blow your game up. Here's how they telling you it could blow your game up. I want you to pay attention. Okay? Here's how they telling you it can blow your game up. If you get the wild card power, you can be safe. But if you're safe, something bad can happen to people in the house, either one person in the house or multiple people in the house. And they're like, so you can fuck your game up that way. But here's the part that they're not looking at it from on purpose. Nigga, you can win, say, a nigga you hate could be on his way out the door, win safety in the wild card competition, and send like put like 2 or 3 people in trouble that were after him. See, they ain't tell you that part. They just tell you the part that's supposed to make you go, oh yeah, that would fuck some people. Nah, you talking about that's some super concentrated power that can happen. You save yourself from eviction and get some other motherfuckers in trouble without even winning an HOH. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all niggas ain't slick. Who y'all think y'all talking to, bro? Like, nigga, I pay attention for real. I pay attention for real. Y'all got the game fucked up. I just got off the plane, not the boat. Cause you know that's gonna happen. I can see it now. Jackson Mickey just lost that HOH. The whole house wants this motherfucker gone. Jackson Mickey going to the wild card competition. Get himself safe, and then like everybody that was after him besides the fucking HOH got some type of punishment on the block, all types of shit. They've already stated that safety can come with punishments for people in the house, but they framed it from a way to disarm you because they would say, damn, that's because if they said it like that, everybody would step back and go, yo, that's OP. That's too overpowered. No. But they said it from the standpoint of you can be safe, but when you come out of safety, people are gonna be mad at you. Nigga, what if you go in with people mad at you and come out safe and fuck over the people that's mad at you? And why didn't they bring that up? Because that would be a great twist to say both ways. But for some reason, they only saying it one way. When you deal with big ass shit like this, you have to pay close attention to what they say and what they don't say and how they fucking say it. It's just that simple. Because if the shit was on the up and up, and for marketing purposes, bro, that would be great twist if you said it like that. But when you leave that one out, that makes me go, you don't want people to even think about that part. You telling me Tyler ain't gonna go into a, bro, remember, the whole thing with Bailey and shit happened. Why? Because they had the audacity to use the secret competition to put Tyler up. That was a no-no. They let these hoes have a house meeting where they exposed themselves. I'm still, to this day, extremely confident that Tyler and Angela were together before they even got in that fucking house. Because it's just, bro, do you understand the Powerball level of odds for this shit to go down like it did for them in a year? In a year, this all happened for them. Get the fuck out of here, bro. They just so happen to get 2 people from Hilton Head, and they just so happen to end up going together and being together. I'm telling you, that's why when Rachel Nim said that shit about Tyler, that Tyler actually fucking said, that's why Android immediately was like, we looked at it like Angela's just this cold-hearted sociopathic bitch, but what if Tyler was already her dude? If you go in there with your fucking dude and some bitch says some shit that you thought was your friend, said some shit about your dude, you would instantly be like, fuck that bitch. You wouldn't think for 2 seconds that your dude actually did it. Not no Big Brother setting. And if he did, it was the run game. Bro, I'm gonna take all things into account. I'm not just gonna take into account the shit they want me to take into account. I'm gonna take everything into account and go from there. Cause bro, they be lying. We've caught, bro, how many times have we personally caught production lying? We've caught production lying, changing the rules, fucked up rulings on shit they know they shouldn't have ruled that way. Bro, we've seen it all from them, bro. Tyler's feet came off that platform. Helen was pushed. Bro, not only was Tyler's feet knocked off the platform, we literally caught how they edit the rules. We caught how they even edited the rules with voiceovers and all types of shit. You said Hilton Head is a tiny area. Bro, I knew it couldn't be that much because I've been like to what's the name? Like to Myrtle Beach and shit. And I have to say that I'd never heard of it. But that don't mean nothing. I'm definitely not like the beach police where it's like, wait, I ain't never heard of your beach, so nigga, it don't exist. Nah. But at the same time, it's like I hadn't heard of it, so it's like to not heard it, bro. Okay, so it would suck, but I personally would not trip. Me personally, I would not trip if it was two people from like Chicago. It was two people from LA. It was two people from like New York City. You know, from these heavily populated fucking cities. If it was people from hit the like button. If it was people from these heavily populated cities, if it was two of them, I wouldn't like it, but at least I would understand it. How the fuck you get two people from Hilton Head? Why is there two people from Baltimore? You get two people from Hilton Head, two people from Baltimore, two people from Boston. I think I want to find Swaggy House in Kansas and drive past it on my way home. Side note. Yeah, he was supposed to be a bro. They made Tyler look like he was a beach bum, bro. Like they made it look like he didn't even have a house, bro. They made it look like he's just one of them surfers out there living that shit for real. He living his lyrics. That's what they made Tyler look like. Exactly. If they'd have said Myrtle Beach, I'd have believed it more. I wouldn't have liked it, but I'd have believed it. They said Miami, whatever. They said any of the notable places. Bro, like, I ain't even all that mad with them saying two from Baltimore. It's just that my whole thing is, the whole thing about this game is, what makes this game what it is you are playing a social game with people you're not used to being around. And that's why the game gets fucked up, is because they put people with people they're comfortable with, and they just kick back instead of playing. You got 16 people. I can't even tell you the number in millions of people in the United States of America. And I know every person isn't applying, but you can miss me that the applicant pool is so small that you got to get casting stars, and you casting two people from the same city. You know, they got to get their Farmer Frenchie. They, you know, it's always, and Farmer Frenchie looks sick, bro. And not like sick, like, he gross. No, that nigga just looks sick. Like he need a taste. Nah, I ain't even gonna say bring back the napping penalty as long as they make them turn up at some point. I don't understand why they don't let them have alcohol like they used to, bro. I'm dead ass serious. I do not personally understand why they do not let them have alcohol like they used to. Look at these motherfuckers. Man, white people be out here living. Who got assault charges? White people enjoying a federal holiday. Just like somebody was trying to say this morning, try to talk about like how great Jamaica was. I'm just like, bro, there's so much delusion in the Big Brother community. There's so many people that watch this show that have no clue what the fuck they're even watching. And I don't even think they watch it. They just watch results. So everybody watches like that first episode. They decide who they rooting for. And then from that point on, they don't really even watch the game. You literally have podcasters that have a podcast that comes on that's based off the fact that they don't even really know what's going on in the game for real. It's just a bunch of innuendo and shit like that. And that's why I was like, and I don't say that shit to diss. I say that shit to where it's like, there's just this level of entertainment factor in the Big Brother community that's just based off a level of delusion. And not even necessarily bad delusion, but delusion in the sense of what you want to happen. But then again, these are the same black people that tell me I need to do certain shit for black people, and they all love Julie. Julie tried to call a black man a domestic terrorist on TV, and y'all just want to pretend that didn't happen. Because why? Because you like Julie. Julie's, almost a nigga to y'all. Even though this bitch talk like every other white woman since inception. Oh yeah, Jackie. Oh, Julie Chen has done some extremely racist shit throughout the years that motherfuckers have just let pass because, hey, it's Julie. Julie's just the arm of the man, remember? Can't blame her. You gotta blame the man. Go look up what Julie did to Will Mega season 1. She called him a terrorist on TV, fresh out of the house. The very first evictee from the Big Brother house was a black man, and they called him a domestic terrorist upon eviction. And he's still walking around free. Remember, Will Mega's a terrorist that tried to get on Big Brother 7. Feds still ain't got him. They ain't sent that nigga to Guantanamo yet. Well, I showed it on my channel last year. I did a 600-hour marathon last year. We watched Big Brother for 624 hours straight. And we watched season 1, and it was all bad. And Julie helped. Julie was sitting there with his family. She tried to turn his family against him. She was doing the sister head roll and shit. Name the white person Julie smacked across the back of the head with a card. Name the white person she snatched up and was yanking on. I want you to understand that I don't say this lightly. I don't say this as a joke. I say this as a complete fact. She interviewed Aaron, the racist, nicer than she interviewed Will Mega. And Will Mega never even raised his voice. That's a documented fact. That is a documented fact. When she interviewed Aaron, she let Aaron basically say her little bullshit spiel and let her pretend she didn't really know the shit she was saying was racist. Nigga, she gave Will Mega 90 seconds to read a fucking newspaper article during a commercial break, and then wanted him to ask for somebody that everybody was trying to say was a fucking terrorist. Unreal. And that was after they tried to get his girlfriend. They was like, look how he's cheating on you. She was like, he's a masseuse. So him like, he's a professional masseuse. So him like giving a girl a massage is literally what he does for a living. Nah, she smacked Marcellus. She smacked Marcellus, and she yoked up LaJuan. She smacked Marcellus in the back of the head of the car, and she yoked up LaJuan. Bro, I never let an Asian bitch yoke me up. I damn near ain't letting no man yoke me up. I'm sure as shit not letting no Asian bitch do it. She yoked this nigga up. Why? Because they stupid. Dumb black men. Idiot. I wish she would have smacked me with the fucking car. Bro, I'd have checked that bitch. Bitch, don't you ever put your hands on me. Like, bitch, I'm filing assault charges on you. Don't put your fucking hands on me because I ain't played the game in the way that you thought I should. Fuck you. What other race of person has she ever done that to? LaJuan did something dumb enough to be shook up. Marcellus did something dumb enough to be slapped. But Aaron talks shit about Asian people too. And that's what Julie tried to put. Oh, that's enough is enough. Shut up, bitch. You be going at niggas for white people. So fake, you know, you can kill me. Bro, I ain't trying to be funny. Julie Chen without makeup is a problem. I don't think she's fine with makeup. Because I told you I ain't never think she was fine like that. But nigga, Julie without makeup is a fucking problem, bro. I've never seen such a transformation. A bitch go from like a hard 5 to 6 average to 2. I remember John posted that one picture. I was like, who the fuck is this bitch? And why the fuck would John post this shit in here? I was like, what type of racist shit is John on? I was like, oh shit, that's Julie Struggle. That bitch, bro, Struggle Chin, Struggle Bot. I mean, that motherfucker, bro. I ain't trying to be beat either. Okay, Eli. Let's put the Shima shit in perspective. I've done this before, but let's put the Shima shit in perspective. Hit the like button. You gotta put the Shima shit in perspective this way. They kicked this bitch out of the house for like a $2 microphone pack. I want you to understand, we've seen people like Ollie run through the house and do more damage. We've seen all types of people throughout history do shit and tear up shit in the house. No big deal. She threw a microphone pack into the water. And on top of that, we know that the microphone packs ain't shit. Why? If you watch the show, you watch the feeds, what do you hear from time to time? House guests, please take your microphone pack into the storage room and exchange it for another one. So you already know all off rip, they're on hand like a motherfucker. If it's that, bro, I don't even think it's that deep, but if it was that deep, you give her a penalty vote and move the fuck on, bro. You deduct that shit out of her stipend, give her a penalty vote, and move the fuck on. But they wanted total domination of that fuck. Because remember, bro, understand a couple of things. Everybody was okay when it happened because it was the good guys winning. They cheated like a motherfucker for Big Brother 11. They cheated like a motherfucker. Jesse, they never expected Jesse to do what he did. As much as hashtag Shay hates Jesse. As much as I don't fuck with Jesse, they turned on Jesse because Jesse did the unthinkable. He built this team full of fucking misfits and they were winning. Remember the girl with the big teeth? Her ass was gone. What her name? The chick with the big ass fake titties. Sent her ass home. Sent Casey home. These were all Jeff people. Braden. These were all like Jeff people. Sent these niggas home one by fucking one. Jesse was running through the fucking house, bro, and he wasn't getting no blood on his hands. He's sitting over here with Natalie, Shima, Michelle bouncing back and forth, Ronnie, Russell at one point. And they were all just picking Jeff's side of the house off one by one. Braden went. The chick went. Fucking OG went. And when bro, they last straw was when Ronnie won. Ronnie won HOH and got OG up out of there. Then they turned around right after that and they still couldn't win. They turned around and had Shima win. What's happening, Nikki? And they had, so they, even after that, Jeff and them still couldn't win. They turned around and lost to Shima. And that's when they decided enough was enough. That's when they decided enough was enough. And they was like, look, we fucking this black bitch all the way over. And I ain't gonna say that they said because she's black, but they because the main person who got fucked in her shit was Jesse. But they wanted to even that house out because that house was getting ready to be all them crazy bitches and Jesse. They was picking everybody off one by one. They really were. How did they neutralize it? Hey, America, vote for coup d'etat power. Who did America like? Jordo. Jeff and old Jordo. That's what Jordan was on the block. How many times and won the game? Jordo, Jeff and Jordo. So they give Jeff the motherfucking coup d'etat. So now they literally let this bitch go through a whole week of ruining her own game because she has to prepare for life after HOH to only find out the end of her HOH, she's not even HOH. That is some bullshit. I'd have been pissed off too. Like, why am I even playing this game? I work hard to win a fucking HOH to only find out the whole week was a sham. I'm not HOH at all. Oh, and so not only am I not HOH, you took all my HOH power from me and all I got out of it was safety. You put two of my fucking homies, the two people that I was like, yes, we did it, y'all. Y'all took both of those people, put their ass on the block, and Jesse gone like that. Yeah, it was over the top. But that was because they were grieving for the wrong shit. They was grieving for Jesse like he died. What they should have been grieving for is Jesse had us in position to fucking be all at the end. remember, Jesse went to jury. They were fucking cracking heads, bro. They were cracking heads, bro. Whether you want to admit that shit or not. Them niggas was cracking heads. They couldn't even, bro, after Ronnie did the shit Ronnie did, they couldn't get Ronnie out then. Because the niggas was still winning. As much as I don't like Jesse, bro, Jesse was dog walking them niggas and they got him up out of there instantly. This nigga sitting here chilling thinking that motherfucker Russell going home. Russell or Lydia's going home. To only turn around and Jeff take both of them niggas off the block and put up Jesse and Natalie, nigga. Full HOH in 2 minutes. And then I'm like, bro, you can't be mad at Jeff at all. What was Jeff supposed to tell production? No, this is too overpowered. This is too overpowered. I can't do this. Yeah, right. So then you have Jesse up out of there. And then now Shima's comes out of her HOH. And they know that who's HOH now at that point? Jordan. So now they know shit was all good just a week ago, literally. We were in control of the house, in power, planning our next HOH. And now, somehow, we didn't get either one of our targets out, lost one of ours, and I can't play for HOH next week. And then production don't get why Shima was having a fucking emotional meltdown. This bitch is having an emotional meltdown because y'all fucked her whole game up, bro, with an America voted power. That was such an obvious America's vote. It was either going to be Jeff or Jordan, Jeff or Jordan, Jeff or Jordan. Everybody on earth knew that. It was the same thing like when it was like the battle back. People will vote who they want to come back. And I'm like, nobody likes Brendan, but somehow Brendan's going to win this. What do you know? Brendan wins. It plays a physical competition against Luan. It's always conveniently some easy shit that looks rigged, but somehow it just ain't. Shima threw that motherfucking mic pack in the fucking thing, and here comes Allison as, Shima, no, we need you to come. These motherfuckers act like this bitch broke the fucking sliding doors, jammed the diary room button, running around. Bro, they didn't even do Willie like that. They didn't get Allison on the horn for Willie. This bitch threw a mic pack in the water and they kicked her out of the game. So now, so you wonder why Lydia could melt down and shit, why all of them basically start going crazy? You got that side of the house that they said, bro, this is what happened. It was like a Caitlyn situation. They set all of that shit up and they was okay with Jesse getting all them misfits because they was Laura. The big titty bitch was Laura. They had all them motherfuckers. They had Laura and all the people that they, you know, the good guys on one side, and the good guys was getting their ass kicked every fucking week, bro. So now the good guys somehow have flipped the house by 4. Bare minimum 3. They had 2 people on the block. Both people came off of the block. They got 2 people up that they wanted. So that's a 4-person swing right there. They get one of them gone, and then they get Shima out for free to then turn around and get Lydia out. These niggas got fucking 3 motherfuckers out in the blink of an eye after getting their ass kicked all pre-jury. Jordan should have never been in position to win that game. Let that sink in. They took 2 off, let them put 2 up, sent 1 home, won that HOH, got 1 kicked out, and then turned around and evicted another one. They got 3 people out when they were supposed to lose 1. That's how the NBA did the Warriors. The NBA did the same shit to the Warriors. All of a sudden, Draymond got to be kicked out, suspended, and all this shit. 3 evictions in 1 week of power, bro. And y'all was only HOH for 1 of the evictions. Y'all got 3 people out 1 week. It was only HOH for 1 of them. What? And then you'll tell me that was just a coincidence and not planned. But I was always okay with people being Jeff and Jordan fans. But now all of a sudden the guard has been passed to Cody and Jessica. Shit weird to me, bro. And they be doing this shit with a straight face. What? Like I said last night, when you put teams of 4, instead of them having to guide and push 16 people in the direction they want, they only have to push 4 people in the direction they want. Well, people don't see that shit. Because here's the one thing we know about Allison Grotner for sure. This bitch does not let the game, she does not believe in just letting the game happen. She doesn't trust the game, nor the people she casts. That's why they constantly, bro, you see it all the time, like I brought up earlier, like last year, out of nowhere. Oh, Dr. Will's the neighbor. What? For what? Ratings are down? Well, stop making this shit so boring. Every week they trying to get a nigga out. And then the niggas is sitting here acting like there's something that they can do to stop it instead of just like, we got to go gun ho. Bro, Davon won that tiny ass veto, bro. That's still to this day one of the biggest slap in the faces ever. And all the shit that she, bro, it reminded me of that episode of Boondocks when Riley, if you know anything about the show, Riley's one of his catchphrases is, "Nigga, you gay." And then he starts wearing all of these gangstalicious clothes that are straight girl clothes. And his brother was like, you who finds everything gay, don't find any of this shit gay at all. And that's how I felt about Davon. I was like, you who find everything racist, don't find nothing racist about this at all. That finally when your black ass won, they gave, remember, the machine made them small and then at the end made them bigger again. Why wouldn't they make her veto big as well? Why wouldn't they use the machine to make her veto big as well? I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to be Mr. Conspiracy, but that's a real question. Why did you give her a tiny ass veto? I remember when she won in the comp, I was like, well, obviously that ain't what, bro. When she stood up in that motherfucking veto ceremony and handed the other nigga that motherfucking veto keychain. Nigga, if I don't even remember who HOH was, but I'd have got up and as a replacement, you know who I'd have put on the block? I'd have put Kevin on the block. And I'm like, that's because that's not a real veto. So I renominate Kevin. He tried it. This veto ceremony is adjourned. Like, I wouldn't even acknowledge that veto as HOH. Nigga, you come to veto ceremony with a 1/40th replica of veto. Nigga, I don't respect that, bro. It's business as usual. Nigga, get your ass back on the block. Nigga, that ain't even a real veto. And then Allison would have came over the speaker and been like, well, Cody brings up an interesting point. Kevin, we're going to have to ask you to replace your place on the block. Thanks, guys. They didn't learn from Kobe, bro. You see the writing on the wall already when you see people like Derek, like Derek. Oh, the end of last season was the most boring shit ever, bro. Nigga, when that Final Four got set, I was like, man, this is the most boring shit I've ever seen, bro. One of the most unforgettable Final Fours ever. Enzo stood up and gave a speech as to why he should win $50,000, nigga. And poison this nigga's speech. This nigga was like, yeah, I didn't do as much as Cody. I'm like, nigga, you can't. This nigga won $500,000. This nigga won $500,000 doing nothing all summer, bro. He ain't do shit all summer. Go look at the Logan Paul, the motherfucker from Hawaii. Go compare a picture of him and Jackson Mickey, and it's gonna fuck you up. Claire, she looked like Danny Donato. The black dude, they don't care. Just, I'm surprised they got, but like I said, the last time they got one that the girls felt was soft on the eyes was Howard, and that nigga was a fucking disgrace. I don't remember Enzo, nor Nicole, nor Cody hitting the block. Oh, Nicole did go on the block. Cody didn't. I'm sorry. That's when you know the game's whack. That game is really not built unless you like a trash floater. But even then, the trash floater ends up coming to pawn every week. Because they're like, nigga, you don't do shit else. Least you can do is get up on this block. That's how they did it virtual Big Brother with old girl, where it was like, Kim really didn't do shit. And they was like, look, every week they put Kim ass on the block. I was like the only person who didn't put her on the block because I just felt this shit was lazy. Because y'all not, because here's the thing. I'm all with putting the same person up for a pawn, but here's how I start looking at it. If you don't put this person done been up 4 times for a pawn, bro, I'm not going for number 5 because number 5, y'all can flip and send her ass out of the house and keep the other person. Nah, I'd rather just put 2 people I want out. Because everything I said about Kelsey was true, but I want her out the house for those reasons. I'm like, man, I don't fuck with you, I don't talk with you, none of this shit. So yeah, you can go. I don't want you to go more than Mello. But if Mello don't go and you go, hey, I feel like I won the week. These fucking Instagram accounts look like they ran by CBS. I'm like, Brett, go look at Brett's fucking profile on IG and Xavier's. They both look like they ran by fucking CBS. Because they want me to believe that it's a friend running their Instagram accounts, friend, family member, manager, whoever. And they just so happen to be doing the same shit as somebody that they never fucking met in another fucking state, ran by another fucking friend. So even if them 2 niggas is talking to each other, it's their friends running it. What are the odds of they running it pretty much the same way, with the same types of pictures, with the same type of lettering and shit? No. No. If you believe, that's on you, but I would advise against such fucking foolishness. Because that's foolishness. That's foolishness of the highest order. Do you believe it? Do you believe that Tyler and Angela for sure didn't know each other? We can go court law on it. Do you believe beyond a reasonable doubt that Tyler and Angela didn't know each other beforehand? Can you say beyond a reasonable doubt they didn't set that $25,000 bribe up to get Paul in the house for sure? I mean, everybody said what about season 18? That Paul should have won. This is how much CBS respects everybody. They know everybody thought Paul should have won 18, not Nicole. And instead of just bringing Paul back and saying that, they bring Paul back in the most nefarious way ever and give him all types of powers to lopside the game for him, which he still ends up losing. And then 3 years down the line, you turn around and have an all-stars where you bring Nicole, the winner that everybody feels should not have fucking won that game. And to make it even better, they made sure to put Nicole in the house with the one bitch who's all bark and no bite, who Nicole fucked over to win $500,000. That bitch even voted for her to win $500,000. And they put her in the house again. And what do you know? Davon got fucked by Nicole again. Shocker, huh? And I called that too. I don't know how the white people finding out all the shit. You're telling a white bitch. Bitch, you guessed it. I was right. Enzo and Cody did not go on the block for what I believe, MVP. I just remember Enzo just telling me constantly, next week, yo. Next week, yo. Next week, yo. Remember them, bro, the most action you got last year was sitting and watching Cody sit in the fucking HOH looking like the Godfather while Enzo's just literally performing for this nigga like the court jester. This nigga Enzo retelling house stories about how he was about to beat the brakes off of somebody. All of this goofy shit, bro. This motherfucker was sitting around talking to Cody, bro, and I was just like, this is the most action we getting. Is this nigga sitting here talking to Cody and gossiping like a fucking weak ass nigga. Gossiping. I even told him that they needed to talk to you. I was like, nigga, are you serious? He said that for real? Nah, Cody, because I told him. I was like, hey, man, you got to talk to Cody. What? No, you don't. And everybody laughed when I was like, well, this shit turned to talk to Cody. It's turned to talk, bro. Everybody laughed in the beginning. And then by the end, why did everybody leave? Because they was tired of niggas talking to Cody. That's it, yo. That's it, yo. Nah, that's it, yo. And I've covered all of this shit, bro. And nobody still listens to me. Nobody listens to me. They just know that I don't know how to get the game on track. Allison Grodner ain't never been in the house, but nobody uses that as a reason why she shouldn't be running the show. That's why that whole you ain't never been in the house shit is so disingenuous. It's the most disingenuous argument ever, because there's several people that you listen to and treat their word like gospel who also have never been in the house. They just say what you want them to say. Nigga, I'm homeless and I still ain't changed up any of the shit I said to try. Bro, I could have switched my whole platform to get myself inside. I could be getting the likes, the views. I could be sitting here pandering left and right. I could just pick a group I want to pander to and get the pandering. And it's not to say that my numbers can't get to there where it's like, no, I'm picking between. Nah, it takes longer to get the real. That's just the way the shit works. It takes longer for the real to come, find out and shit, because the real ends up giving up on the shit anyway. So a lot of motherfuckers that are real that would agree with us and shit don't even be on YouTube and shit like that anymore, because you know, maybe like 5 Big Brothers ago they was on the shit and saw how crazy motherfuckers were as a whole and just left. They saw how a lot of these podcasts, bro, 95% of podcasters be wrong. They don't even own up to it. They make these cockamamie ass predictions. MVP, I've been in this car for 6 months, bro. Why would I start now? I'm actually about to make a little bit of change. I came too far now. Think about all these motherfucking places. They make these bold ass predictions. These, oh, I heard this rumor's coming true, and this person and that person, and this, that, and the third, and my sources told me this, and the shit be wrong. They don't even come back and say we were wrong. They just move on to the next thing like nothing happened. That's why they hate when I be like, remember when I was right? Remember how I got that right? Because they can't say that. So that's why they want to shame me to not say it. But that ain't gonna work, not for me. That shit worked in my early days. I'd be rich right now if I didn't do that shit. Because what I learned is the motherfuckers that really be telling you, hey man, nah, you should calm down. Don't be, don't brag like that. You shouldn't brag like that, and that looks bad and all this shit. And then you find out that them niggas got a position that you could have got. Why? Because they was bragging about themselves. That's why I laughed at Enzo's speech, because let's say, bro, I could have been getting ready to vote for you for $500,000. If I hear you say one thing in your speech saying this other nigga's better than you, I'm giving it to the other nigga. I'm built different. I'm not playing. He did have a better game than me in this area. Because how can you not go a whole speech to just tell why you should win? Why you should ever bring up the other contestant is ridiculous. You bring up the other contestant if you got something that would instantly flip the jury. Well, I don't know if this guy, if he told you this, but he jacked off to all y'all HOH pictures. He did what? Yeah, we calling that nigga out. Well, you didn't miss much in 22. It was literally talk to Cody all summer. And I know you probably don't understand what we mean by talk to Cody. It was literally everybody in the house would walk around the house and say shit like, we got to talk to Cody. They would talk to Cody and be like, we told this person they got to talk to you. And if you didn't talk to Cody, you went home. This is not a facade. This ain't fake. This ain't ha, 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 ha. No, this real life happened. Niggas got to saying some slick shit about Cody. Niggas went to the house. But I digress. And Marcus is right. This is why I'm with Marcus. All stars. Oh, let me see who this is. Okay, nothing bad. Oh, someone's rapping. Shout out to everybody. If you watch the story of Keelan video uploaded, please leave a comment. It can be one character. You can just put an emoji. Please like it. If you don't like it, hit the thumbs down, and then leave a comment where you give me the middle finger. And I'm dead ass serious. I don't know what the plan as a whole will be today. I guess we get ready to drive back because I ain't going to sit out here too much longer. It's already 11 a.m. Whoop, 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 whoop. You definitely can put a helicopter emoji. You with the Capri Sun. Leave it in your mouth and put your hands in the air. Do not hold the Capri Sun, but leave it in your mouth. If that Capri Sun falls out of your mouth, sir, I will be forced to shoot you dead. This nigga retweeted somebody's tweet where he poured his heart out with the link about how he got hit by a helicopter. Nigga, they never even responded. They clicked and listened to that shit and said, that's real shit. They saw that shit and was like, thank you. Austin Gert. Oh, I'm still supposed to be coming up there. I'm gonna cut my hair today. I want to get on the road with a fresh cut. If I find out they got a son's hat at Liz, I'm gonna go out to Liz and get me. Christy ain't got COVID. Because Big Brother wouldn't be dumb enough to jump themselves into the fucking vaccine debate. They'll come out right now and admit that this bitch, like, they'll say something else before they say this bitch had COVID. Because then it's gonna be like, well, apparently she had a motherfucking vaccine and the vaccine didn't work, and that shit would turn into like a national fucking news story that Big Brother would not want to be a part of. They would not want to be a part of a partisan argument. They'll come out and say personal reasons, some other shit. Bro, there's no way they gonna come out and say that shit. Because they're not gonna tell y'all niggas the truth. That's why. That's why they didn't tell y'all yesterday. Because they're testing what will work. And by work, the predominant. Bro, because, look, in the Big Brother community, if you don't believe me, get on Twitter right now and just search the hashtag BB23. We did it yesterday live. And you see the most cockamamie shit in the fucking world, bro. Motherfucker saying that this motherfucker was mad. This is how crazy they are. So they were mad that all these people were saying Derek and Cody were the best duo, or their favorite duos, right? I was like, okay, I feel you. It's like, we all know the best duo of all time is Kaser and Janelle. I left the chat. Shay entered the chat. Fuck Derek and Cody. Sweet. It's all about Jason and Cannell. Might as well. It's all about Jason and Cannell. Shay leaves the chat. I mean, but so does Charlie Villanueva. You know what I mean? Charlie Villanueva has alopecia. And Kevin Garnett called him a cancer patient in the game. I mean, Kevin Garnett denied it and said that he said, I didn't call him a cancer patient. I said that he's a cancer to his team. Jason and Cannell. These things happen. First of all, naming any type of motherfucking alliance or a duo saying they the best duo and Kaser's in that motherfucker. Let me quote KL. KL said, and I quote, this is the greatest motherfucking audio text I ever got. Because sometimes KL just send me a quick audio text. This is the greatest audio text I ever got for this nigga. That motherfucker said, quote. Get this nigga Kaser the fuck out of here. There have never been truer words spoken. Get this nigga Kaser the fuck out of here. And the funny thing was, Cody told us what the season was gonna be. Night one, they do the live movie and shit. Cody wins the HOH, right? On some bullshit comp. Cody wins, motherfucker. Yeah, you tripping. You tried it. Maybe Kaser and Kaser. So you talking about Jaser and Canel? Jaser and Canel, maybe, but Kaser and Janelle, no way. No, not possible. Jaser and Canel. But Cody wins that HOH. Yeah, nobody said Danielle and Jason. Total acceptable answer. Them motherfuckers ran to the end and got cheated. Yes, I am. Danielle and Jason. That's a real duo. That's a real duo. How you not name Jeff and Jordan? How Jeff and Jordan not considered the best, one of the best duos? Nobody named Dick and Danielle. Everybody said Derek and fucking Cody, bro. And like one chill town. So many duos went underrepresented, nigga. And you want to know an odd duo that was mentioned as well? Two duos. The duo of Tyler and Angela and Tyler and Casey. I was like, so that's how they doing? I was like, well, if that's the case, then Paul has like 5 of the best trios ever in one season. Paul had a final 3 with like 4 different couples. Tyler had like 5 final 2s and niggas selected which ones were they favorite out of those. What kind of shit is that, bro? I was like, what kind of goofy ass shit is this? I was like, so you get to say your favorite duos are like a couple of these niggas final 2. This nigga had 5. That's what I'm saying. Paul and Raven, my favorite duo. Yeah, fuck that. You get to pick out certain duos. So this nigga makes 5 final 2s, and then you get to pick 2 of the 5 final 2s that you like. And get to be like, those are your favorite duos, even though this nigga was with 3 other motherfuckers. What? The logic they be using, it ain't even real logic. That's why I was like, CBS planted all these answers. I was like, all of these niggas said Derek and Cody. Understand that. That's why everybody like Mish and other people was like, well, they clearly watched like Big Brother 16 and later. Everybody mentioned Dan's funeral. Jason is unlimited pack of cigarettes. Motherfuckers said Willie and Chef Joe. No Dan in Memphis. Nothing, bro. Nothing. No motherfucking Danielle and James. Legion of Doom? Nope. Damn. Lane Daddy and Adam. All them fucking duos, bro. And everybody was like, Derek and Cody. I said, nigga, y'all weak as shit, bro. Why y'all gotta be so fucking weak, man? Why the fuck y'all gotta be so weak, man? I mean, like, hella weak. All of them love Cody. All of them pick Dan's funeral. And then they all, like, they want to do some Dan's funeral type shit. I'm like, I don't think y'all understand what Dan's funeral type shit included. That shit included basically lying about going to talk about Jesus, bro. Are you ready to lie about going to speak with the Lord? Because that's what Dan did. Dan told them motherfuckers he wanted to go speak scripture. We ain't watching no more pornos. Tawana! Fuck is going on, baby girl? Glad to see you in the area. What about Ollie and Dan? How you gonna mention duos and not bring up Ollie and Dan? Listen, man. Listen. Listen. No, you're not listening. Listen, man. Listen. It was a total protection package. I was the HOH this week. I've never heard a nigga say that from the block before. That was special. You're not listening. Fire truck. Where they going? Oh, just getting ready to pull up. Nigga, what the fuck is on fire? Something right there. Oh shit, it's a fire right there. Oh, they just stopped right there. Oh, it's going down. They just say, bro, it's going down. That way that nigga just ran back up here, nigga, it's going down. Block the street off and they pulling the hose now. That motherfucking house is on fire. If you look straight in the middle of the screen, you can see the smoke. That's somebody's house on fire and it's getting more and more. No ambulance as of yet. Firemen and they are deploying the hose. Another fireman coming up, putting his gear on. Please be safe. I was like, why was the fire truck stopping right there? smoke is starting to dissipate already, so that's good. It started getting smokier, but now it's starting to clear a little bit. Definitely still a haze. Hell no. Another one of these lightning bolt things. Hell no. Firemen are coming back to the truck, do not appear to be running. They were running. One of the trucks has a ladder, the other one doesn't. The one in the front does not. He's leaving his coat on. But I at least think they got it under control, whatever it was. Hopefully it was outside. One of the firemen walking back carrying gear. Not wearing it, carrying gear. Can I fit through there? If I can, I'll drive past. No. I cannot. From the street back, blocked off. I'm like Marcus, hopefully everybody's alright. No ambulance has arrived, which is a good sign. Maybe something caught fire to somebody's house that ain't even fucking home. Neighbor saw it or something. They did deploy the hose. So for my boy that was wanting to know where the hose is at, right over there. Okay, now he's jogging back. They just handed him something. Looked like a barricade buster. Okay, they go into that house with all these cars in the yard. It's like 4 fucking cars, 5 cars in the yard. It's like an old school nigga house. Bro, I just be in the most random fucking places across the world, bro. Because that's the way I'm supposed to leave out. Okay, now they walking back. One fireman got on like the fire gear. The other 2, they just got on t-shirts and pants. Is that an oxygen tank he's carrying, or what the fuck is he carrying? looks like an oxygen tank. Or some type of big ass fire extinguisher. I think that's some type. Okay, one was a fire extinguisher, and the other one looks like some sort of tank. So I think they were able to get whatever it was without turning the hose on. Which that is great for the house. Once they gotta turn that hose on in the house, it bye-bye to your house. And it's a bad bitch in this Nissan behind me. Just looking. This bitch bad than motherfucker. Y'all can't see. Oh, she drive past one time around. No cap. Stop the cap. So they backing that second fire truck up. I don't know. I think they might even be leaving. And if they are, then I can drive past. All right. Oh shit, she got it. Of course, she got a kid in the back seat. She just dropped from like 8 to a 5.4. But not because she just got a kid. The kid looked bad. Exhibiting behavior that should not be exhibited by a child in the car. So I think they guiding the truck out. That one truck's leaving, so we'll drive past. Oh shit. So what are they doing? Are they blocking it off or they leaving? Response time must have been good enough because, like I said, they didn't have to deploy water. They pulled the hose out. Apparently they have to use it. Looks like somebody's outside, like a fireman over there talking to somebody. I can't see who. Niggas some shit. Unrivaled coverage. Now they're talking to some man. Oh, is he dragging an axe? Oh, he's bringing the hose back. I'm like, damn, I was like, this nigga dragging a fucking axe. I was like, shit, they got the fuck they door up. Nigga, I would not be calling the fireman ever again. Them niggas got an axe like that. And that's me. I turn the hazards on so they know I ain't rushing them. Let them do their job, but I did want to get position. Like once I saw that other truck left, I felt comfortable enough to get this close without it being an issue, without it being some danger. Because I can't. If I accidentally walk up on the crime scene, man, I might get a shotgun in my fucking face. Marcus, that bitch was bad, bro. I've been all over the country. You know what MVP never said? Watch out for the helicopters. I'll just leave it at that. MVP never told me to watch out for the cops. Watch out for the chopper. Look out for the chopper. They spraying some water out of it. MVP told me to look out for all types of shit. What she never told me to look out for was the chopper. And look at this W. What in the WPS? No, white people something else, bro. They like, yeah, just drive past the nigger. You know what the fuck that nigger's waiting on? It's just a fucking fire truck. You don't have to do what the firemen say. Texas is scary like that, but not because of the helicopters. You don't just be driving on the highway and then all of a sudden the motherfucker, your car is spotlighting and like, driver, pull to the side. Stop resisting. Stop resisting. Nigga, you damn near gonna think it's a UFO. Them motherfucking white people really just rolled up on the side like, yeah, we'll just pass this fucking fire truck. No, you're not. Good job, fire department. No, that was a Mercury. You know, old white people drive Mercuries, not the Caprice. Niggers drive Caprices. That was a Mercury. You on the seesaw? Lay down. Lay down. Stand up. Bounce up and down. Here come the French bike team. And now MVP gonna tell me from now on to look out for the helicopter. Get to the chopper. Nigga, I'd have damn near blocked you back then. Like, you gotta watch out for helicopters when you get. Bitch, get up out of here. Bitch, you kooky. That's when you call a motherfucker kooky. I had to show the firemen love. I had to show the firemen some love. They did the damn thizzle. They did the damn thizzle, and the house appears to not be dead. Will I drive past the house? Damn, I don't think I can. I think that's like a housing unit. No, these are streets, nigga. This is a street. I ain't gonna do it with the owner standing right there. I ain't gonna be a hater like that. I would have. I ain't gonna dox that nigga though. But the firemen got it. They appeared to have deployed the hose just a little bit, but not much. It didn't look like any major damage to the house or no shit like that. So that is a major plus. I guess I'll take y'all past the dam one more time. What up, Bubba? For those of y'all just joining, we caught a fucking fire in progress where I was sitting. I was sitting in the spot talking Big Brother, and then all of a sudden I was like, why is these 2 fire trucks rolling up like this? And I was like, holy shit, that's smoke. But the response had to be obviously amazing, because for them to have to pull the hose and shit like that, and they already gone. So shout out to the Oklahoma City Fire Department on their damn thizzle. They could have not been. I should have ate breakfast before I came out this morning. Only me. Here they go. R-Town. Here go the fire department right here. This is them coming back around. They just left the fucking fire right now. 2 fire trucks, they put that bitch out quick, fast, in a hurry. I was literally sitting there and I'm like, what the hell is all, I was like, what the hell is going on? I was like, why is this fire truck like they blocking the street? Because I was getting ready to actually leave. I was getting ready to like leave for sure. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, did I drive? I'm like, I can't get out. They blocked the street. Them niggas hopped out, motherfucker. They had on the full suit, running to the house, and then all of a sudden the street started getting smoky for real. But then they fixed that shit quick. Crazy. Like, you couldn't even make that up. Shay Ride's exclusive. You already know what it is. Hit the link, $23 go today. I forgot. I've been on for 2 hours, and this is the first time I think I mentioned it. But if you want unrivaled coverage, you know what it is. If you don't, you tell your mama stop paging me. Man, my morning's going excellent. I did some of my homework on air at the beginning, because I had to go back and check myself after yesterday. That was my first preseason game. And there's a couple things I'm gonna clean up, but my jumper's on point right now. My jumper's on fleek, because I was pulling up casually from 30 yesterday. But I can't get too overconfident, because at the same time, I'm not gonna always have the layup of a nigga lying about being assaulted by a helicopter. I'm not gonna always get that lucky. Even though somehow dealing with Big Brother, I always get this lucky. Because people think that it's some type of super psychic ability I could possibly have, right? Or they just pretend I don't be right. But for the ones that think I'm like, I'm telling you, if you understand what the smell test is, that's why it be so easy to me. These niggas don't pass the smell test. Certain things are immediately disqualifying for me when I'm talking about brother, especially from a certain perspective of who you supposed to be representing. When you say all white people shit and then turn around and say Black Panther, you didn't pass the smell test. Product of a strong female does not pass the smell. Wouldn't no white boy wear that shirt? What white boy you know would wear the shirt? Product of a strong female. That's exactly what the smell test is for me. Red flag. And I don't ignore red flags. Certain red flags you can't ignore. It's kind of like in football. There's holding on every play. But if you pick a motherfucker up and suplex them, I mean, they kind of have to throw the flag. Some shit, when it's so obvious, you can't let it go. Just like when they cheated for Caitlyn. They cheated for Caitlyn as much as they could without it looking like they cheated. She just fucked it up. But these are the same people that gave Tyler a cloud power for 8 weeks and turned around and was like, Sam shit is a chance to come back. But the game doesn't change. For them, I stay consistent. My thing is, okay, look at it this way. If I'm so stuck in my ways about Big Brother and I'm so old school with the shit, why, no matter what generation, I keep telling you what motherfuckers got it and what motherfuckers don't? I told Tawana early in the game, Jackson Mickey was the head nigga in charge. And bro, she wasn't the only one. Motherfuckers was mad I did that. But my thing was, the moment he punked them niggas like that, bro, and David didn't say shit and whatnot, I was like, bro, he the head nigga in charge. Y'all always told me, remember what they always said, Marcus? If you get motherfucking multiple black people in the house, niggas ain't going for that shit. It depends what niggas you put in the house. Bailey and Swaggy ran through. Howard and Candace ran through. Davon, Bailey, Kevin ran through. With David, ran through. Kimmy and David ran through. But now these same niggas see these niggas now and they like, finally, niggas about to run the house. Okay. What up, Kim? I just be like, okay. I'm like, put the right niggas in the house, it'll happen. Yeah, Mitch. Good morning, Maya. CrossFit connection. That sounds like he's trying on a shirt. CrossFit connection. This is my CrossFit connection outfit.
Tough for you to be a nigga in your neighborhood. Why you talk like that? Wait, time the fuck out. Say that shit again, Shay. Nigga, if it was really that hard for you to be a nigga and you grew up in some of the toughest shit as a nigga, why the fuck you talk like that?
I'm really stumped by that. He just would not have that fucking voice for what he claimed, the life he was claiming to live. Bookworm niggas ain't getting ran up on by police helicopters. This nigga didn't say, for the next 10 years, I was too scared to go in the backyard or outside at night. This nigga said for the next 10 years, he looked in the mirror and wanted to try to figure out a way to be pleasing in the eye of the police to not have to deal with harassment from a helicopter. Oh yeah, no. The white man ain't giving discounts to all niggas because they like chicken. Don't forget, Church's Chicken is owned by the white man. And it's in every ghetto in America. You let that sink in. MVP threw her churches in the trash the other day. She found out that shit, wait, that's a white man? She was mid-biting into a fucking thigh, bro. Threw that bitch right in the motherfucking dumpster. That's the type of shit where I take the meal and I dump my guts in it before I throw it away. Dump my guts in it. I can't believe I caught a fire this morning. That I'd have already been gone, but sometimes I guess I do get shook up sometimes, but not like shook up to where like if I was needed to be somewhere, I was gonna have to be late because I gotta decompress. But it's just like the amount of odds of shit for me to see, and then the amount of odds of shit I've seen with Marcus and Angela's fucking witnesses and shit. The surprising Gunplay just missed it. Gunplay, we just missed the party house on fire. Or you did, rather. Fire trucks and all. They had to deploy the hose, the whole nine. I'm sitting there talking Big Brother. Them motherfuckers is like, I'm sitting here talking Big Brother. I'm like, why the fuck is a fire truck coming right over there and blocking the street? And all of a sudden, fucking street start getting spilled. Nah, I'm still in Oklahoma. But it was somebody's party house. Nigga, it's over here by the motherfucking lake. You ain't got this lakefront property unless you partying. Keelan people shot a fireball at me and missed. Thank God nobody appeared to got hurt because the firemen left without an ambulance being called. So that was definitely a plus. I am not yet. I'll be leaving. I really want to leave Wednesday morning, but if I leave Wednesday, like by the time y'all wake up, I'll probably down there be in St. Louis or something. But I gotta go see Will Rogers, and that's the thing. I got this real Will Rogers Groupon shit. I have to honor that. Shit, the only reason why I'm leaving is because Christy gotta be in the office, but other than that, like, I expect to come back soon. I'm trying to move down here. I ain't trying to get no place in Indiana. I'm trying to move here. Like, I might even, like, look at some different shit today. Because I've seen what the trap here look like. It's easy. Now, they don't have a bunch of tall buildings, which make it easy for helicopters to maneuver. But that might be a chance I'm willing to take. That just might be a chance I'm willing to take. There's not too much fireworks trash out here. I'm happy to see that. There goes the dam. Damn. Walking across the dam yesterday was some cool shit. Had never walked across the dam before. Can't say that anymore. Bucket list achieved. Been pretty blessed in my travels as a homeless man. I've lived the most interesting travels as a homeless man you've ever seen in the history of Earth, bro. I never in my life thought I'd be sitting around like, nigga, I'm getting ready. Nigga, I'm trying to move to motherfucking Oklahoma. Bitch, what? The thing is, if nothing less with Oklahoma, Oklahoma is a great place, in my opinion, to get on your feet. Cause just off the strength of shit being cheaper here. Shit is cheaper here. Not up for debate. Now, I can't speak for where you at, but from where I come from in Indiana, shit cheaper. All the way down to gas. All the big city shit without the big city price tag. No, that's what I'm gonna actually be on once I get back. Actually check on some shit. You was doing what? That's crazy. I'm literally trying to but my thing is like I just want to I just need an idea. Like I seen a couple things, but I want to look in a more serious way, because like when I was first saying it, I didn't know what that was. You know, that was considering how they would feel being down here and how they like it down here and shit like that before, you know, I go next level. Like I can go next level with it now. You kind of see what I'm saying? Even though they got all this open sky, I ain't seen too many helicopters. So apparently the man is slipping out here. He's got all this lake. pics of the house instead of a fucking tour. Like, they're so lame, bro. Like, they literally are being lame on purpose. Like, why the fuck they would think anybody would want to see pictures versus an actual tour? I don't believe. Like, they're not stupid. Since it's always a one-way conversation, they always have a one-way conversation and make it seem like it's a conversation with us. Finally, what you've asked for, and you be like, no, we didn't, and then they don't say shit else. It's just always a one-way conversation. What up, Tony? Check out the skate park one more time. A lot of trash out here, but in the trash can, but the trash can is tipped over. They got a lot of structures and park-like shit at this fucking lake. Like a lot of shit. But that's the thing. Julie usually does a tour. We usually get video interviews. We usually get like access. They've taken all of our access away and then pretend like they're giving us access. Bro, they've replaced somebody in the cast and ain't even said nothing out loud yet. That's how much access they give us. Understand there's a large swath of people that are going to turn the show on and find out somebody that they saw in the cast, like, oh yeah, I can't wait to see them. Gone. Everybody don't follow Hamster Watch, me, and the other YouTubers. I'm like, CBS is so fucking sloppy, bro. They sloppy. Fuck that, bro. I'm not falling for banana in the tailpipe. At the skate park yet today. Oh, I lied. There's a couple people up here. They're just not on the boards and shit yet. They're just sitting up here showing. Talking about some pussy they ain't getting. Nah, nigga. I was about to fuck her though. Oh God, my nigga. I'm pretty sure where I'm going, but I would like to make sure I don't get nothing approved. I know I turned right for sure. Shout out to everybody. Oh, fuck Claire. Seen a lot of Texas plates. There's a lot of Texas people up here for the weekend. I know where I'm at full time. Thank you though. Good to see you. Good to see you this morning. Y'all always be like, when I be thinking I wish I would do it, it's always a step behind. But that's because it's a natural delay. You can't fight through it. You just can't fight through it. Cause y'all take Sarah all the way down. I can go over down pretty much anything. What, like I can take Reno over and all that shit down to Mustang, whatever I decide at this point. It's pretty much open map right here. Like it's easy, especially back here. Like you would think, cause it's country, quote unquote. But it's like they got it done nice, where it's like it's not confusing at all. It's not confusing to get around this motherfucker at all. As we get some green screen footage. Hashtag CKAML. I shall look. Matter of fact, I'll pull the shit up on this phone once I get to where I'm going. I can't wait to see it. Because every time everybody acts like the house is so different, I look at it and I'm like, this looks like the same shit, just different sheets. But I've learned that I judge them motherfuckers way harder than everybody else. First of all, I need to see a video to decide on all of it. You know what? I'm gonna take Reno down one last time. Marcus, that's the problem. It does. Whatever the house theme, that shit wears off to your own eyes. The shit looks like every Big Brother house after like 3 weeks, 2 weeks. Only time it be looking different is when you walk like through the living room area and it's kind of different. But other than that, bro, bro, after like 3 weeks, it looks like the same fucking house. Remember how much they hyped up the motherfucking comments on the wall with Swaggy and all them? This shit didn't even fucking matter after episode 2. They had the couple pillows and all of that shit. Like, but it's again, you're just changing the skin. Change the house. Build a new house set. They spend, instead of building new house sets, they spend their money on dumbass shit. They could have built, remember, they got the most money they ever got for a season last season, and instead of building it on improving the structure of the game, getting a new house and shit like that, they gave everybody that walked in the house, for starters, $40,000. That was just stupid. $424,000 flushed. That's a new house. You know I'm telling the truth. When they sitting in nominations, it's gonna look like every other house. The memory wall is gonna be placed where you can see it and all that shit. They better at least bring the key wheel back, but I have no hope for that. I was so pissed off when they released the cast. Like, you guys said something, we heard you. It's like, shut the fuck up. Yeah, right. Then you release the cast, and then the only videos and shit we get of them is literally like hostage videos. They got like 15-second stories on Instagram. Everybody get up from nomination. Nobody got their key on. But it's like the game just keeps getting lazier and lazier. Like, oh, can't carry the key wheel out. Bro, the tiniest of tiny bitches have handled it all through the fucking years. You'll be all right. Everybody, that's the key, bro. I should make a video of the top 10 things that universally everybody agrees on, and like the key wheel might be number one. I'm just like, why would y'all not do that shit? It's like they want to cut down on the game. So it's like they want not. So you watch the nomination episode, they like, how can we get more filler in here? I got it. Let's cut down the amount of time for the actual nominations. That makes all the sense in the world. We'll cut down all the time for the nominations altogether, and that way we can fit more filler in. We can. Everybody want food comps back. Ain't getting them, cause we gotta have room for filler. So we gotta cut pertinent shit out, bro. Have not competition. That shit's over. They just fucking give it to a fucking. Because that was like the new age food comp was at least a have not competition. Now they just like, you HOH, you pick 3 people to be have nots. Weak. The natural, thank you, John. The natural tension of the key wheel is something you just can't replicate. Especially when you get down to the last 3 and all 3 of them deserve to be on the block and you don't know which one, you're gonna get their key pulled out. Bro, remember when they used to talk out they remember when they used to do, in the beginning they would do the nominations in the diary room or the evictions, or who they like okay, they would go in there and vote. It's like, I vote to evict, blah, blah, blah. And they would actually explain their reasoning out. Now, what is eviction? It's like, literally like, go in there and say who you evict and give shout outs. That's the consistent thing you've seen throughout the years, is their constant cutting back the actual game. That's the only consistent thing. They keep cutting back the game. Remember, they used to have nomination meetings where the house would, you want to talk about bringing some tension in the house, y'all sitting around discussing about who's going on the block. Now this shit's geared to be as passive aggressive as possible, because now you only got to endure like 15 seconds of tense moments, and then you get to say something where somebody can't clap back, and then you say the thing is adjourned, and then you run up to your HOH room and lock the door. Bro, remember when you used to wait for the fees to come up after HOH comp because you knew it was about to go down? Bro, every time an HOH, you waiting to see who the HOH is. When the fees come back, niggas be chilling. Then they started doing shit like, oh, we'll cut the feeds for like 26 hours, 24 hours, and won't say it. A damn thing will happen. Then when the feeds come back on, everybody just acting normal. No explanation, nothing. Oh, we're back. Yep, the key wheel you had to strategize, or you place motherfuckers, you couldn't just throw them in there. I mean, you could, but you would sit there and think about it for real. Now you sitting up in the HOH. They don't even have that contemplating shit in the HOH room no more. They had a motherfucker sitting there with the wheel, with all the keys, deciding which keys he's putting in there, and all this shit. Now nigga just go in there and grab 2 keys and it's off to the races. Game has just gotten so lazy. Codified. All they want to do is coddle motherfuckers. They want to coddle everybody. And then they say, be like, we want to make it so the game players will play the game in its natural form, and they will. And the weak will be sacrificed. I mean, the game has changed into this like this new age. It's weird, bro. How weak this game is now is so weird. In the early seasons, I'd have been in there, like, and I'm talking about early seasons with how I am now. I'd have been in there confident, but I'd have knew it was some shit, because they had way more crazy bitches that are overtly crazy, out loud crazy, not these everybody's best friends, and then everybody just hold private meetings to decide who ain't really best friends. They had real crazy girls back then. They had some real crazy dudes too. They had gay dudes that would turn the fuck up. Even the flamboyant ones, they didn't have the flamboyant ones that just in there just all the time just, oh my God, I'm fabulous. No, Marcellus would turn up, nigga. That whole thing changed with Lawan. Was the first time they was like, we'll get a goofy, flamboyant black person. Because Marcellus was not goofy. I'm telling you, you can tell the type of motherfucker Marcellus is. He does not co-sign to any of these gay dudes like that. Why would he? I mean, just when I think about the Jason and Danielle's podcast. I'm like, how do they not have the biggest podcast when it's like they are one of the top duos ever? But it's like they totally disrespectful. They know the man. I wish Janelle would have said that to Marcellus. Nigga, Marcellus would have. Nigga, Marcellus was already in the diary room like, fuck that bitch. I'll rip that black, grassy, blonde hair. Like, that nigga was going in, nigga. That nigga Marcellus was going in. And then they put Janelle in there with him. Man. Because she tried that shit with, tried to bow this nigga. She couldn't. She didn't feel bold enough to say that shit to Marcellus. She said that shit to Bo. The next year, did she say that shit to Marcellus? Fuck, no, she didn't. That's why I keep saying it ain't about being gay. It's the attitude and the total way you carry yourself. Just because you can be more effeminate as a man doesn't mean you carry yourself as a total fucking goofball. That's all fact, no cap. Stop the cat. Like, LaJuan was just there. LaJuan was like the bitch that always goes with no expectation of ever getting to do. I'm telling you, as somebody that DJs, when you become a resident DJ somewhere, you start to notice that, you know, for periods of time, you'll see like the same group of girls or group of dudes like every Friday, you know, for like maybe like 5-6 months, maybe even a year, maybe even 2 years. You know, people do change in and out, but some go, some leave. But, you know, there are some people that, you know, be in the club, you know, because remember, just because you club in your 20s and whatnot doesn't mean you was changing clubs the whole time. Like on some real shit. And so you would always see this one girl with the clique where it's like she just clearly had already given up, where it's like she come to grips with she don't get no dudes. Ain't no dudes gonna holler at her, and she's just like, whatever. That was LaJuan's attitude. LaJuan was like, I'm just glad them bitches brought me to the club. That was like kind of his attitude with the shit. Because they wouldn't even have brought me to the club. Let's see these pictures of the house. House pics. Big Brother 23 house. Let's see. TK, this shit better be cold, nigga. Because you said, quote, I fuck with it. Hey, man. I didn't like when they did this platform bed in the HOH last year. This shit's gonna look like the All-Stars room. That fucking ceiling looked low as shit. It looked low as shit when they were in there. It looked just like last year, just some slight difference. short video on. Damn it. I gotta play that shit again. And then it stopped. I finally get on the screen how I want, and then that shit stops. I have to break it down on the computer. Them motherfuckers playing now won't play. Video crash. Poolside cabana upstairs. How you hold a strategy out in the open? Oh, we didn't know this. When I I say weak, you say it's fuck. Weak as fuck. Weak as fuck. Well, I'm gonna hop off here. That house wasn't talking about shit. A mini interview with the players. I guess I'll be on here in a half an hour. I gotta break that down. See y'all in half an hour. Then again, probably lying. Motherfuckers.